Hello everybody, my name is Sirhcus and welcome back to another episode of the Sirhcus. How y'all doing today? I'm just sitting here gathering some resources because today we're gonna get some work done. That is the plan. So I'm chopping down some trees. That should probably be fine for now. So last episode we worked on that thing and we did a lot of talking. This episode is gonna be a lot more of a building episode, or I should say a progress episode. It's gonna be very clippy. Lots of just updates. I want to get a lot done because I want this place to get done, I guess. I don't want to sit here forever working on this village. But I did do some more work on this thing. I got some stone mixed into the roof, and I think it's interesting. It's got some nice patterns, some nice designs. I think it will work. I like it. It might be a little bit... The only thing I'm worried about is it might be a little bit too much stone and too stripey. But I can always play around with that. Like that, I really like. There's a lot of dark brown to it. Here might be a little bit too much. Although I'm not entirely sure how to fix it as I look at it. Because you still have, like, I kind of want a band going across there. And then that band. So the only way to add really more darkness is to get rid of all of that. But I'm not sure. Maybe I could get rid of that block right there. Potentially. Just do this and we'll just get some dark oak here. Fill that in. Maybe that'll make a little bit of a difference. Probably not a whole lot. Yeah. I like that a little bit better. But it's not all that much. It's not very different. Anyways, we're just going to leave that as it is. Something I can always play around with later. Maybe I'll get some more ideas as I work on some more buildings. But I have quite a few laid out right now. I think today we have a couple of special buildings. We have this one. This is going to be the church, which is going to take a little bit more attention and care. And then that's supposed to be like a tavern, possibly an inn/tavern. Maybe not. It's kind of a little small to put an inn in there. But we have a couple of houses there, and we have that one there. So I would love to get those done today, get just the kind of basic houses done, so that those are out of the way, and then we can go move on in the next episodes and get these done, and then try and get some roads in. And yeah, and I think for now... like I said, I don't want to spend tons of time here. I think if we get these houses that I have marked built and we get these paths and roads in and kind of get this place feeling a little bit more connected, that might be good for this village for now. And then we could move on to something else. Anyways, I'm going to get started. So you should have seen yesterday go up on the channel a new series playing some Don't Starve again, just the base game this time, which I haven't done by myself yet on a series. I've done Don't Starve Shipwrecked, and I've done Don't Starve Together quite a while ago, just a couple episodes of that. But having a lot of fun with that game. I've already recorded 6 episodes, so I got quite a few ready for you guys. Which is it's nice for me. It's part of the reason why I wanted to do that game, a game like that, because it's very easy to bulk record, which means I have more time to do other things. It's not so good for you guys leaving comments and such. There's not so much interaction on that series, so I'm sorry about that. That's just kind of the way it is. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, and I do better than the first episode if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't know how long the series will go. Like I said, I've recorded 6 episodes in my second world. I'm doing a lot better than I did in my first. So we're surviving pretty well. Maybe when I die the next time, because I'm sure it will inevitably happen, probably sooner rather than later. Let's see, how did I have this? I think this actually goes up one more. We might end it off there. As much as I love Don't Starve, it's a great game. I don't want to stick to it for too long, because like I said last episode, I do want to have more short series going on. Add some variety to variety to the channel. I think that'd be it's a lot more interesting that way. I feel like I'm screwing this up. No, it goes like this, right? So yeah, go check that out. Having a lot of fun. Just know that it is pre-recorded, so if you give any advice, I'm sorry. I won't be able to take that advice. But it's real nice to have a little extra time, especially to work on the Sirhcus. You know, like when I want to get all this work done on here, and it kind of allows me to do other things as well away from the computer. Just sort of frees up my time if I can spend less time making episodes, but still get the daily episodes that I like to get out. Yep, I did screw up the roof. I was making it way too pointed. It needs to be rounder. Messed it up a little bit, but that's fine. But look at this neat little trick, or not really trick. I mean, we had this trick, but a little change to the pick block trick. So right now I have a tool in my hand, and when I pick block, it doesn't replace the tool. This was something that I complained about before, and apparently Mojang is watching. No, I'm sure a lot of people have complained about it because it's kind of annoying when you're building and stuff, and you pick block. Well, if I have it in my inventory or in my hotbar, it will go to it. But like, let's see, if I get rid of the logs, if I go to a tool and pick block, it will just go to the next slot that isn't a tool, which is just it's a little thing, but it's such a nice change. Since you can't pick block tools, that's kind of the main problem. You know, you can't get your tools back out just by using the pick block. So it's nice that it only replaces blocks instead of replacing the tools. Very neat little change. And in fact, well, I guess this is only for creative. I wish they could implement it for survival. I've seen some of the new additions they're going to add for 1.12 is up next, right? 1.12. They're adding for creative, you can have multiple hotbars saved. Like preset hotbars, which is pretty cool. You know, if you're building with lots of different blocks, you know, more than 9 blocks, you can just set up different hotbars, and you can push. I don't remember what the buttons were. I think they were like control and then the numbers. But if you push those buttons, then it will like swap out your hotbar with whatever else you have preset. Which is pretty cool. I wish that they could do that in survival as well. It'd be a little weird. I mean, it'd be like the pick block, I would think. You know, if you don't, you could set it up for certain items. If you don't have those items, it just doesn't put them in your hotbar. But that would be really nice for building as well. I could set up, like I could have one setup where it's all my tools and, water bucket and torches, all the kind of utilities that I like to always have on me. And then if I'm building something like here, I could set up another hotbar with the dark oak logs and the stones and whatever I need, so that while I'm building, I can just have the building blocks in my hotbar. But then I'm kind of lost where I am. That's why I'm not building. But then if I need my tools, I can just take those out. And something's wrong here. What is going on here? I did something wrong again. Okay, I got it fixed. We'll get this one day. But yeah, that'd be pretty neat if they could do that. I would love it. I think just having a preset hotbar with all my tools would be just the bee's knees. To no matter what I have in my hotbar, I could hit Control 1 or whatever, and then it would switch over to my weapons and tools hotbar, and at just a moment, I can go from having a hotbar set up for building to being able to fight or mine or whatever. Yeah, it'd be pretty neat. Well, I got this house done, and it looks alright. I'll be doing some terraforming through here, get rid of this weird cave trench thing. Get rid of that. But yeah, otherwise, I think it's looking pretty good. Not entirely sure about these hipped roofs, these corners here. I don't know. I mean, I think it would probably look better if I extended like this side, this little section, or if I extended that section and put a gable either on this side or on the side there. Not entirely sure. I might end up doing that, but for now, I think I'm gonna leave that. I think the main problem is just the fact that like we have this. It's kind of a straight curve going up there, and then we also have this sticking out, and so it makes the whole roof kind of lean that way. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm fine with the hipped roofs for the most part. I think it's just something you have to get used to. It's something that I don't do a whole lot. I like to have gables. I like gables. Gables are nice. Like this house. I did another house over here too. So I got this one done. This one's just a pretty simple, straight house. Kind of a bigger house. I'm actually thinking I should have made it smaller, not as long. Yeah, because that's the church. It's going to be in the same style. I'm going to do some things to dress it up and probably put a tower, like a steeple, on this church. But for the most part, it's going to be kind of like this, with just some fanciness to it. At least I think so. Maybe not. Maybe I'll change it up a bit. But yeah, so we got those two houses done. I'm going to get started on that. And also, we don't have anything on the inside yet. I think on that first house, we did put in... we put in the second floor. We took these and I think we brought them across. Actually, I believe it went up one higher. We brought these across, and I put a floor there. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I might put something on the ground. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do though. I mean, I would think something with stone, but there's so much stone already. Maybe if I did something, it'd be nice to do something with maybe andesite to at least have a slightly different texture than the walls. Maybe mix in stone slabs so that you have a little bit different color, but I'm not entirely sure. But as for like interior decorating, I'm not gonna focus on that at the moment. I think just like with Yesdare, our first town, didn't do any interior decorating there. The plan is once we actually get a little bit more settled, we get some more resources and we get some different types of resources, because right now I don't have a lot of stuff. And I don't have a wide variety of stuff. And when you do interior decorating, or at least when I do, I like to use. You're gonna need like wool. I don't really have a good source of wool for paintings. Leather. I guess I do have some leather for like item frames, but I don't have a ton of it. And you're gonna want different plants, clay pots. I don't have any clay. I don't think. Was I gonna use clay somewhere? I kind of remember wanting to go get some and use some bricks, but maybe not. Maybe, yeah, I don't remember. I think I was thinking about using some bricks here, but I think that plan has changed. But yeah, so I'll need stuff like that. Different types of woods. I have a lot of spruce and dark oak and some oak, but other than that, I don't have a whole lot to work with. So yeah, that's gonna be something where we just come back and work on that later, when we have some more things set up, when we have some more resources. Maybe even I'd like to get some place and set up a storage room someplace where I actually have everything for the most part together. Or I guess once we go to the end, we could use shulker boxes. Although, as cool as like as cool as the storage, like the portable storage is with shulker boxes, I'm not a big fan of like carrying all my stuff around with me. I really like having storage rooms. It's one of my favorite things to build, and it's nice to go back there and have all your stuff in one room, nice and organized. I think it sort of it takes something away from the game almost when you just have everything on you. But I definitely will use shulker boxes, and that'll be nice. Like even if I do have a storage room, it'll be nice to when I go and work on a town, I can put a bunch of resources into shulker boxes and bring those to the town instead of having a bunch of chests laying out. And then that'll just make it easier to kind of keep things organized and be able to clean it all up afterwards very quickly. But anyways, I'm going to keep working on here. And there we go. We got a couple of houses over here. Very nice. I did some stuff a little bit different on this one because it's basically the same shape as that thing. But I did this back corner a little bit different. I think I might like this better. So I might try this over there. It's just a slightly different shape, and it made it a little bit easier to put stone in the corner, which I think would make that look a lot better. Also, I realized while I was building this, I think on that one, it's stair, and then slab on the top. Whereas here we have stair, slab, and slab, which kind of gives it more of a rounded look. And I think that looks a little bit better. So I might switch this one up and fix that and maybe play around with that corner. Or I might add a gable to there. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed another episode of the Sirhcus. We'll continue working on the village on Yitterby next episode. We'll probably start on maybe the church. I'd like to get this thing done next time. But yeah, we'll see you then. Goodbye, peoples.